kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. Makes it past the marker. Racing down the left side. At the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Got a man, it's Miller. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the top. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Fights off a defender. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Lewis to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. The sure hands, it's Gibson. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Colorado! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. If you like offense, this second quarter is probably going to be a game for you. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Grab behind the line, it's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Miller with the ball.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lewis wants to pass. Looking left. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wingo. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught near the sticks. It's Anthony. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Gibson. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. He's now over 150 yards on the ground, and you start putting yourself in that ethereal company of great Longhorn running backs.
Yeah, there's so many of them that we could go back, and Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and just recently Bijan Robinson. Man, they find highly talented dudes. Just guys that you know when you hand them the ball, good things are going to happen.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Finds his man. It's Gibson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. 3rd and short. The run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understanding what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that
touchdown Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Right on the money. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Lingo. And And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the... There he goes! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. Gonna let it fly. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 45. He's running free down the middle. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bucks!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wingo. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Gibson. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Longhorns are marching down the field.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense. And they're
touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Lewis to throw. With the catch, it's Gibson.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Miller. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to throw again. Quarterback moving. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on third and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Gibson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Working that left side now. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And he's now over 150 yards, and burnt orange is leaving scorched earth on the ground.
Just burning them up, man. Just keep feeding him the rock. This is a guy that you 100% know exactly what you're going to get, and you're going to get great production like great Texas running backs of old.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Running to Green. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, they're after him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That's caught. It's Williams.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Lewis wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Colorado! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Gibson. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wingo.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Lewis to throw. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When you got a QB with this kind of arm talent, receivers with this kind of speed, they are going to be difficult to stop. They have been up and down the field. They've almost got 450 passing yards now.
To the air on first down. Steps away. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Fires to the middle. And his throw is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from them a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.